The Merchant and His Donkey. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills and a wide river, there lived a wise merchant. Every day, he loaded his donkey with bags of salt and walked to the nearby town to sell it. The donkey was strong and loyal, but he didn't like carrying heavy loads. One day, as they were crossing a shallow river, the donkey accidentally slipped and fell into the water. When he stood up, the merchant noticed something strange. The donkey's load felt lighter. The bags of salt had partially dissolved in the river. The merchant sighed but didn't scold the donkey. "Accidents happen," he said kindly, and they continued on their way. But the clever donkey had learned something. The next day, while crossing the same river, he pretended to slip again. Just like before, the salt dissolved and his load became lighter. The merchant raised an eyebrow but said nothing. On the third day, the donkey repeated the trick. This time, the merchant understood what was going on. "Aha, you're being lazy and sneaky," the merchant thought. But instead of getting angry, he came up with a clever plan. The following morning, he loaded the donkey with sponges instead of salt. As they reached the river, the donkey, as expected, fell in on purpose. But when he stood up, his load was heavier than ever. The sponges had soaked up the water and now weighed twice as much. The donkey groaned and struggled to walk under the heavy weight. The merchant smiled and said, "Now you know, cheating may seem clever at first, but it doesn't end well." From that day on, the donkey stopped playing tricks and carried his load honestly. Moral of the story: taking shortcuts for selfish gain can lead to greater trouble. Honesty and hard work always win in the end.